Hey everyone, John Michael Swift again, and I am beginning a series today I call Elevator Etudes. Now I got this basic idea from watching Victor Wooten. He talked about in his DVD he had a gig as a kid playing dinner music at a restaurant in Tennessee, and he had a really hard time coming up with repertoire, but what he found is he could play his exercises in a musical sort of way, and that would really allow him to get in front of people, but also be practicing and getting paid at the same time.
I didn't have a lot of songs, but it was dinner music, so they really wanted a mood.
So the basic idea of this series is to just take any piece of music and really kind of break it down in a different kind of way that will let you kind of be practicing while you're doing it in a musical way, and possibly even so you can be performing while you're practicing at the same time. So it's really trying to bring performance and practice and getting better all kind of together under one hood. And actually what I was doing in the intro to this video is actually playing a really famous jazz standard called Giant Steps. Anyone who's studied jazz knows that Giant Steps is a notoriously difficult piece to play. And it's one I've always wanted to tackle, but again, I haven't really had time to kind of hack out the changes. And again, it's I'm not surrounded by a lot of people who are willing to kind of take me through this stuff. But what I have found is that, a lot of folks like ambient music in different environments. And it's a lot easier to get in an environment where people will listen to you playing ambient music than they will, hard bop. So for me, just with a particular interest that I have right now in this piece and the level that I'm at, I find if I basically take Giant Steps, the chord changes from Giant Steps, and I put it together with another Miles Davis tune called Flamenco Sketches. It's just a very, very, very slow modal jazz tune. I basically take the tempo of one song and the style of that song and put it together with the chord changes of another song. I have something that I can do as a performance pretty much with no preparation whatsoever, but it will start to get me used to something that's much more difficult that I really, really want to do. And all I got to do is every time I perform this piece, just make it a little bit faster, But, I could be out on a street corner playing this, making tips. I could be playing this in a yoga class, helping people kind of get into a vibe while they do their practice. So I'm working on something that I care about, which is mainly, for me, chord-scale relationships, more complex chord changes. But I'm doing that while I'm performing at the same time. I'm providing value to people. I'm getting value back, and I'm getting better at the same time. So what I'm going to do as I do this series is really focus on a set of principles that will let you apply this to anything you come across, how to find places to play that are appropriate for this, how to find pieces of music, how to work the pieces of music when you get it. And what I'd really like to hear is, if someone says, hey, I'm really into this type of music, but I need a way to work on it, I can try to help you break it down. So you're free to request things in the comments of any of these videos. And I'm really just going to try to bring exercises and music kind of all under the same hood. So yeah, hope you dig this, hope you benefit from it, and yeah, I'd say let's get right into it.